It's not technically that easy, so I'm going to bring us over to the table in case you need that help. So essentially what we're going to do is triangle pose in a wheelchair. So if you're not at the table, it's going to look like this. You're going to come all the way down between your legs, and then you're going to kind of get into that twist, kind of like what we did earlier in section 1. But then the twist is going to turn into this, and we're going to broaden now the space between my armpits and broaden the collarbones and deepen into Trikhanasana or triangle pose. And then inhale, come on back up. Use that pupper breath to come back up. And then if you're doing this at the table, let's go to the opposite side. Oh, I beg your pardon. I would have used the table for that side. Anyway, let's go to the opposite side. So bring your left arm down through the space between your knees, keeping your body over your pelvis, and then bring the right arm up, and then start to feel that big span between your hands, broadening, deepening. Use your core, the empty exhale, lower belly, and then inhale. Back up to your midline. So with the table, we would go here. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, come down between your legs. And then you may want to just be able to put that hand right on the table and get into a nice deep twist or deep spiral of the triangle this way. If that's there for you to bring that left arm up, just go ahead from the table. Feel your breath. Exhale completely and pull the navel in as you inhale now with your pupper breath to come back up. Good work. Last one. So inhale the left arm up. Take it down between the legs as far as down as you can go, and use it like a fulcrum to begin to, oops. It's really important to get your navel around before you go forward. And then we can then go deeper. Exhale. Navel into spine. Triangle. Good. And then inhale. Hands to beside the knees. Whew. That is the gist of the core workout before we come into closing. And I'm going to tell you one more little thing that I do to develop my core. And in yoga, it's called Agnisara. So basically, it's the same thing we've been doing when we pull the navel back to spine, but we kind of combine it with pumping the actual abdomen. So just like we pump the diaphragm up here, when we get into Agnisara, which is all those beautiful core muscles and pelvis muscles, we really want to do that pump with the empty lower belly and no air in the diaphragm. So it's something that I do a lot in the shower because I'm really relaxed and I can do it easily. So I come forward and I extend, broaden the collars and the heart. And then I'm going to exhale completely. And then I'm going to push out and in the navel on an empty breath. And then breathe, come back up to midline. So let's try that together. Come forward, extend, broaden the shoulders and the heart. Breathe in, and then exhale completely. Hold the exhale out. And then just pump in and out the navel. And inhale. Back up. Good. And that's Agnisara. And that's our practice for today. And we will go into a nice deep release and meditation around the core body if you want to find yourself your water and also a nice, comfortable, dignified position. Sometimes if you guys want to do this mindfulness piece at the end by laying your head forward on your desk, it's really nice to kind of just totally be supported. So I highly recommend that. Yeah. So getting into position, good. And then closing your eyes. And for this particular piece, let's bring our hands right onto our navel, just palm on palm right at the navel. And I would suggest, if you are open to it, that you take the left on top of the right. Or sorry, the left is on the navel, right is on top of the left. Close your eyes and allow yourself to just drop into that space that you occupy behind your body, behind your eyes, in actually the depth of your body, really, not behind your body, but the internal eye. And it's the space that we occupy behind the scenes almost. So when we close our eyes, we allow the ego to kind of take a step backwards, and we come into this connection, this presence of our being that's without any distraction of the senses, if you will, and allow yourself to tune into your breath here. And you could fill the lungs with 3 separate breaths. And as you exhale, just feel that navel moving back toward the spine without strain. Just notice that you can even imagine it. And just let the inhales come naturally, no forcing, no timing, no holding. And exhale, good. And then take a few breaths without any interference. Just let yourself notice your own innate breathing rhythm right now. And as you tune into that and notice it, also notice this beautiful, unconscious, very subtle breath now at your navel. So tuning into that. Remembering how incredibly significant the navel is, or perhaps pondering it in terms of even science, as well as all the other healing arts like acupuncture and Tai Chi and any of the martial arts and yoga especially are all very, very conscious about how potent this particular area in the body is. It's called the hara in Eastern medicine, the chi, the totian, and in yoga, the Agnisara. And still just allowing yourself to feel that energy that you have access to all the time, that's quite potent right there behind your hands at the core of your body. And as we begin to wind into our closing piece for today, I'd like to just also inform you that the core is very much in the energetic part of yoga, the third chakra, and the third chakra relates to courage and to self-esteem and to self-empowerment and self-expression. And so when you are doing this work on core throughout the month, you may want to feel, or you may notice that your courage and your self-esteem are being affected by the work that we're doing. Or you may notice that you want to do more core work because you're feeling empowered by the work that we've started. So that's the work of the third chakra. So remembering where you are in the room, taking a moment just to remember this energy of life force at your navel and feeling it. And then when you're ready, softening the outer corners of your eyes, softening the tissue on the insides of the cheeks of your mouth, and holding that courage and that sense of connection to your core as you move throughout your day. Thanks for your practice, and we'll see you next time.